Hey everyone, it's me again. I hope you're all doing well and ready for another story. Today, I've got a story that almost tore us apart. It's one of those moments that tests the very foundation of a relationship. It's a tale of trust, secrets, and the hardest test our relationship ever faced. So, picture this. We were in our cozy living room, the place where we shared countless memories, both good and bad. We were sitting on our cozy little couch playing that game, We Listen, We Don't Judge. It's a game that sounds simple but can be incredibly challenging. You know, the one where you confess your deepest secrets and your partner is supposed to just listen. No judgment. Sounds simple, right? But when you're holding on to something big, it can be the hardest thing to do. Well, the air was thick with anticipation. You could almost cut the tension with a knife. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. It was my turn. My palms were sweaty, and I could barely keep my voice steady. And man, did I have a secret. A secret that had been weighing me down for years. One that I'd been carrying for years. It was like a shadow that followed me everywhere, never letting me forget. I took a deep breath and started. My voice trembled as I began to speak. Honey, there's something I need to tell you. Something I've been hiding for a long time. His eyes were on me, filled with trust and love. It made it even harder to say what I needed to say. I almost couldn't do it. But I had to. I owed it to him, to us. Years ago, before we met, I did something unforgivable. Something that has haunted me every single day. I hurt someone. Badly. The room went silent. The weight of my words hung in the air. For a moment, it felt like the world stopped spinning. Everything was frozen in time. He just stared at me, trying to process what he just heard. Then it started. The questions, the disbelief, the accusations, the anger. It all came pouring out. He couldn't believe it. He was in shock, and I could see the pain in his eyes. "How could you?" he shouted. His voice was filled with hurt and betrayal. "How could you keep this from me?" The questions kept coming, each one more painful than the last. His face was red, his eyes filled with tears. We argued for hours. It was a roller coaster of emotions. It felt like days. The argument seemed never-ending, each word cutting deeper. The trust we'd built was crumbling. Every moment we had shared felt like it was slipping away. The secret was too big, too dark. It felt like a black hole swallowing everything. And I was terrified. Terrified of losing him, of what this secret would do to us. I thought I'd lost him. But then, something happened. Something unexpected. Something I'll never forget. He sat down, took a deep breath. The anger seemed to dissipate, replaced by something else. And he said, "I promise to listen." Those words were like a lifeline. And I promised not to judge. It was a reminder of the vows we had made to each other. It wasn't easy. It took time. But we talked, really talked. I explained everything, every detail, every emotion. Why I did what I did. The reasons behind my actions, the guilt that had consumed me, how it's haunted me ever since. And he listened. He didn't judge. He kept his promise. In the end, it didn't break us. It made us stronger. We found a way to rebuild the trust. Because sometimes the hardest secrets are the ones that bring us closer. Thanks for listening, everyone. Your support means the world to us. And remember, sometimes the biggest challenges can lead to the greatest strengths. It's in those moments of vulnerability that we find our true strength. Until next time, take care. Stay strong and keep believing in the power of love and understanding.